A lot of people don't know this, but getting shot is not good for your health. Luckily, America's top doctor is here to let you know.
New this morning, a first-of-its-kind advisory from the Surgeon General's office declaring firearm violence an urgent public health crisis. The new advisory spells out just how pervasive firearm violence is and calls for the, quote, collective commitment of the nation to stop it.
Yeah, that should do it. I thought the Surgeon General's warnings were supposed to be for things you can avoid. You know, you can choose not to smoke cigarettes. But no one's seeing this news like, you know, I was going to try to get shot this weekend, but now I'll change my plans. Sorry if I'm a bit skeptical. I know this guy's just trying to help. It's just that in the last year, the Surgeon General has already declared social media and loneliness as public health problems. And I'm like, hey, man, we know, all right? The Surgeon General never tells us anything we don't already know. Like if he came out and just said, hey, just so you know, peanut butter stays inside you forever. That's something that's helpful, and I can take action now, right? And that's another thing. Why are we trusting a guy who calls himself the Surgeon General? That sounds like a profession my 4-year-old daughter makes up. Yeah, I want to be either a Surgeon General or a ballerina dentist. It's like, you're just mashing two real jobs together, dummy. If we're going to have a U.S. Surgeon General, yeah, my daughter's a dummy sometime. If we're going to have a U.S. Surgeon General, he needs to at least do one of them, right? Either he's in charge of the president's surgeries or we give him an army. Then at least when you sign into social media, he can drone your house. Social media addiction solved, right? Finally, let's talk about the moon. We see it in the sky every night. But did you know the moon is also in other countries? Well, it is. And now some of them are taking notice.
China is now the first country to ever bring back samples from the far side of the moon. Its lunar probe just completed its historic mission, retrieving samples of dust and rock from the side of the moon facing away from the Earth.
Chinese scientists anticipate the return samples will include volcanic rock that's over 2 million years old, a major difference to samples collected by astronauts during the Apollo missions.
Holy shit. You know, China's the first one to visit the far side of the moon, which, if you don't know, is the part of the moon the Earth never sees. Because the moon, okay, it's spinning while the Earth, okay, it's turning. Like, in my head is China, and it... You guys get it? Anyway, China did it. So now there are 3 different flags planted on the moon. The Chinese flag, the United States flag, and that flag from San Alito's wife. So, the woman loves flags. For more on China's landing on the moon, we go live to Cape Canaveral with Josh Johnson. Josh, this is a huge scientific achievement. China is the first country to reach the far side of the moon. What does this mean?
I'll tell you what it means, Michael. It means America's got to get back to the moon right now, all right? Someone call Neil Armstrong or Lance Armstrong or Lance Bass, one of them.
Why do we have to get back to the moon?
Because the moon is the only thing America has left. We don't have the best cars anymore. We don't have the best democracy anymore. Even the best basketball players are from, like, Slovakistan, you know? All we have left is the moon, and now China's taking that from us, too? No, as a matter of national pride, we're going back.
Okay, so we're going to build a whole new moon program. That's going to be expensive as hell.
Oh, yeah, it's going to bankrupt us, all right? We got to cancel Medicare and education immediately, okay? Sorry, kids, you can't read good no more, but you can take pride knowing America is the best at moon.
Okay, so we're going to blow up our budget just to show China that we can also collect moon dirt?
No, man. Come on, we're not going up there to do that nerd shit. We're going up there to knock their flag down.
What? Josh.